medium for Doug Stanhope because...
Yes.
And this is a girl... Are you really... let you guys get set up and get the headphones
let her
on.
sit down.
Doug, I got to know if this is for real or not, because you're dating a girl whose head is completely shaved. And I'm not saying she's not a cute girl, because she is.
You're dating Squeaky Fromm.
Yeah. I mean, Doug, is it a bit, or is this really your girlfriend?
Yeah, we've been together over a year.
Is
they
that
live
true?
together.
You know what's very funny, though, Artie, is... I don't know, I shouldn't even bring this up. But no, because my wife and I split up right before we got together.
I was going to say, aren't you married?
Yeah, well, it was never legal. We called ourselves married, but yeah.
But you were never really technically married?
No, this gets into so many long stories. I've been legally married since I was like 20 to a chick I knew we got married as a goof in Vegas.
Oh, so you're legally married to somebody else?
For like 20 years or whatever.
You're married to... legally married to someone.
Someone I have no idea.
Still.
Yeah. Yeah. So
why won't
you wouldn't even know where to contact her to get the divorce.
He doesn't remember her last name.
Now, your name is Bingo, right? Are you a comic as well?
No.
You're not a comic. You're not in show business.
No.
And she just cut a CD.
You sing.
You sing?
She's a musician, but
she's very pretty.
Very pretty, because it's hard to have your head totally shaved and be pretty. You know, I mean, you're as bald as Curly from the Three Stooges.
Why are you bald?
Why are you bald? Does it have to do with your mental condition?
Not at all, actually. I just had a very bad haircut and shaved it off 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Oh. I like it.
It's different, and you're cute. What did she look like with hair? Was it, sorry.
Yeah, I met her with hair. No, I met her after a show, like, 6 years ago or something?
Almost
8 years ago? Yeah, in Portland, and she had hair,
I bet you'd be really pretty with hair. I mean, because you're not bad bald. You're really cute.
I'm trying to think, like, with hair, I think she would look like Winona Ryder, I think.
You think? You're putting hair on her?
I'm putting hair on her.
You got a good body, right? I mean, what's that weird dress you're wearing?
Goodwill clothes.
Are you broke?
Well, I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah. So you've been dating a year, and you're in love?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you two on substances?
Not in that. I mean, not in that goofy the first 2 weeks bullshit you go through. That's gone.
And what's the mental institution thing going? What's up with that? Because that would really freak me out.
Yeah.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
No, we do now. This happened before.
Oh.
That, yeah.
And you live together, and you're not freaked out by her being in a mental institution?
No, actually, we met after a show like 8 years ago, and screwed around, comic audience kind of relationship.
You went to the comedy club, you saw Doug Stanhope doing his comedy.
You were impressed with him on
sodomized me
stage.
when I was 22.
He what?
Yeah, sodomized me when I was 22.
You were 22 years old, you went to a comedy club with your friends, I assume.
Yeah.
And you saw Doug on stage, you saw he was a bright guy and funny guy. And afterwards he went down on you, or you blew him?
He was talking about someone's tits while he was on stage. And they were small and perky, whatever. And then I had brought my friend who's in a wheelchair to the comedy show, and I had to wheel him to the bathroom. And when I passed him, he's like, "Sorry about the tit comment." And I said, "Well, you owe me a beer then."
I see.
And then he ate me up.
Did he? And then he took you home and you made love to him that night?
No, I think it was, because she was doing this. She was a massage therapist at the time, so she offered me a free massage. And
you banged her back at the hotel?
At the clinic.
Did you bang her?
Yeah, it was the last night before I left town. But
did you bang her that night?
Yeah, she says I sodomized her. I don't remember.
Sodomized as an anal sex, or
yeah.
Oh, he gave it to you anally?
Was he looking for the right place but found the wrong place?
No, if I sodomized her,
I don't think he thinks about it.
You think he just puts his penis wherever he goes?
That's more like...
Did you think it was weird at you're a young girl, and at that age, all of a sudden this comic takes you to his room and then just puts it in your ass? Does that freak you out? Is that what made you mental?
You can tell he's smart and he's very kind, and you can tell it. You can read that right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone's gonna poon you in the ass, you want intellect
want to be kind.
and kindness.
Yeah,
kindness. Anytime the first time I'm with a girl, I never put it in her ass. It's a weird thing to do that, don't you think, Doug?
Well, this is 3 in the morning after a lot of
drinking.
Glug, glug, glug. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Doug didn't know where he was.
Were you turned off by him at that point that night because he put it in your ass?
No.
You just thought that was interesting, huh?
Did he put it in your vagina at all that night?
No.
No, just the ass.
This guy's smart. He knows I won't get pregnant.
Baby. I love you, but you didn't.
All right. I trust you.
You don't
Shouldn't
even
laugh about a thing like that.
Was it good having it in your ass?
I don't know that time was particularly good, but we enjoyed ourselves. I mean,
Have you ever had it in your ass before that, or did he take your virginity in
No.
that sense?
He did not.
No, other men have done that. Wow. And was there an accident? Was there any
no accident.
no duty involved?
Yeah.
Or,
No one came up dirty.
Wow.
No. But anyway,
And if he gets the ass on the first, if he gets the ass on the first night, where do you go?
Yeah.
There's
our
nothing-
separate ways. That's the point.
Yeah, we didn't
I didn't
see
talk
each other
again. I talked to her on the phone a couple times, and I got a few random emails over the years. And
Right.
now I'm in New Orleans, and I'm learning how to play saxophone, and that's great.
And you call her Bingo? That's her real name?
Her last name's Bingaman.
Bingaman. So you're Bingo. Everyone says Bingo.
And you play saxophone?
Right.
If you go to her MySpace page, she's got a song that she just cut an album about being in a mental institution. She's got a song on her MySpace.
How did you
page.
end up in a mental institution? You seem like a lovely girl.
Well, mine is genetic. So nothing happened to me. I was never raped or anything. And when it's
Sounds like
genetic,
Doug raped you.
So what you're saying is you're just mental.
Mine is genetic.
Yeah.
And when it's
What
like
is the
that,
diagnosis? When did you?
Schizoaffective, bipolar, and
Oh,
then there's
wow.
OCD and a lot of other little things. But
OCD is where you do those rituals, right?
yeah, mine are. Everybody's are different. Like,
What are your rituals? What do you like to do?
I have a lot of weird food issues as far as like I will eat the same thing no matter what it is for like months and months and months.
What,
I never
nothing but
switch up.
pumpkin? Was it pumpkin?
Yeah, actually, I gave myself carrots and I turned myself completely orange because I was only eating
Pumpkin?
Very weird.
You only ate pumpkin,
and that's it.
and you turned orange.
I did.
Like a pumpkin.
When I first met her, she was eating
there's no
nothing but
logic.
tortillas with NutraSweet
'Cause I
on
can't
them
have
and rolled
sugar.
up. Whole wheat tortillas with
Wow.
NutraSweet. Like 7 or 8 packets of NutraSweet.
It's a cheap date.
But where do you take her? Who makes that?
Yeah, where do you buy
You can get
that?
it anywhere, Robin.
I don't understand.
There's not a lot of
do you
logic to
do you
it.
eat the same thing because you're afraid bad things will happen to you?
No, I think that really started when I would go into a store or grocery store when there's a lot of people around, and I would just get so freaked out about being around anybody. So it was like, go into the store, get the same thing that you know that you're always eating. There's no decisions. Get out and
Buy a pumpkin and get out.
I like that
Pumpkin
line of
in a
thinking. I mean, I'm sort of that way, too.
You ate canned pumpkin. Wow.
it just you make everything as simplistic as you can. I can't logically explain it. I'm medicated now and so much better, and I don't do that. I don't do that anymore.
What do you eat now?
You can go to a restaurant?
I can.
Oh, good.
You'll eat different things every day.
Yeah.
Right. So how did you end up in the mental institution? Who institutionalized you?
Well, my friend was the one who took me into the hospital because it was just a really bad night. But we were seeing any doctor we could.
What were you doing that it was such a bad night?
For quite a long time, my friend had to quit his job to take care of me. But I was, I would black out, not know what I had done. But one of the more dangerous things is I would scan walls really quickly for any nails hanging out or corners, and I would just beat my head into it.
Into a nail.
Into a nail or corners or...
Wow. Well, Doug,
know,
way to go.
Now, did that...
She's got hilarious. Like when we first got together, she was she wasn't as together as she is now. She's still.
Who's responsible for the sound of
But I mean, she's got some
A guy who bangs
really
his head into
funny,
the wall.
crazy
Sound
stories too.
effects.
Yeah,
Like a lot of her crazy was absolutely adorable. She's got some.
You're really in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
I could see she's so cute that you'd want to just love her.
She thought she was pregnant with a sloth and actually signed up for Lamaze classes and sent out. She just told me this in the green room. She found when she was just in Portland, they showed her. What do you call it? What was it?
The
I had sent out baby announcements, and there were 3 people that showed me them, so I saw what I had done. It's definitely my handwriting and everything, but. This could have gone out to my relatives. I have no idea. But there were baby announcements, and at that point, I thought I was pregnant with a moose, and I had literally taken
A moose?
baby pictures and cut out moose heads and glued them on there, and I gave it a name.
Glued moose heads on the
it's
babies.
horrendous. But
See, some people go that crazy. I think it's just a funny joke.
No, she wasn't
yeah.
kidding, though.
This
That's
is
the problem.
performance.
and I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Now, when your family got these announcements of a moose, that you were giving birth to a moose, they go, oh, my God, this is so sad.